There's a great level of concern in the community that this government isn't listening to the people. Certainly, the community want the government to act economically responsible, but at the same time, they want the government to think about services for the people and local jobs, and they don't see this government as doing that. The government's focus, they see, is simply on the numbers. They need to refocus on Queenslanders, jobs and services.
I'm Dave Anderson from Holland Park. Campbell Newman, stop messing with our lives.
I'd like to read 3 promises that Campbell Newman made during the election. Number 1, under an LNP government, there will be no forced retrenchments in our first term. Lies.
I'm a nurse and I live in Camp Hill. I have really serious concerns about the cuts that are being made to jobs in Queensland, particularly the public service cuts, which are going to affect people in the health system, patients, nurses, and increase the workload on nurses, because that's inevitable, that if you cut back on nursing numbers, the work that's necessary is still there, but nurses will again be asked to give more than is realistic and acceptable.
Number 2, we will always find a job within the public sector for hard-working public servants. That's why an LNP government will protect and revitalise frontline service roles in conjunction with unions.
Look, I'm Malcolm Lewis and I'm a health promotion officer. I live and work in Toowoomba and I work in schools and childcare, and all health promotion people in the public health units across the state have been cut, and the work that we do in those settings is not going to be replaced by a Facebook page or TV ads.
We want to send a message to Campbell Newman to stay out of the building industry and stop sacking people. He should be about employing people and getting people employed. And all the other ministers down there should get off their butts and start looking after the people that they're elected to look after.
Number 3, restructuring will be managed through natural attrition, career advancement and training opportunities.
I'm Brendan from Holland Park West, and Campbell Newman's budget stinks totally. It's going to cut real services, and I fear for the education my kids are going to get in a great state school that's going to be under pressure now to fund basic resourcing within their school due to some of the staff cutbacks.
My name's Christian, I'm a firefighter from Woodridge. I don't want to see Campbell Newman making changes to conditions that are going to affect our safety and the public safety.
Many Queenslanders believed him, many of you believed him, and you voted for him. He lied. He lied 14,000 times. That's the 14,000 people who no longer have jobs. Hard-working public servants who do not know how they're going to pay their bills in a couple of months' time. Shame.
Hi, I'm Shirley from Maruka. I work at Young Parents Program. We're really concerned about all of these job cuts and the implications on the young parents that we work with.
Where I am at the present time, there are many shops closing, little small businesses. I'm concerned for them too, because there's not enough money, and people who are in jobs spend money, and if they're being robbed of their jobs, they're going to go very carefully, and I think it's not going to do the economy any good.
Yeah, hi, my name's Bob. I live in Mitchelton. I'm an ambulance officer. I'm here today because of the work that's been done by ambulance officers over the years, and I don't want to see those conditions stripped away to make our workplaces unsafe.
The Queensland Union movement is going to be at the forefront of this campaign. We'll be here every day, every week, every month into the future until the next election campaign. We're hopeful though that the government listens to what the people of Queensland are saying and sits down with the movement and discusses where to from now. If this government decide to proceed along a path of more job losses, more privatisation, more outsourcing, more contracting out, then we will be there to actually tell the people of Queensland what they're doing. There is a place in our community for a strong public sector. There is no place for indiscriminate sacking of people and winding down community services which often affect our most marginalised citizens.